I want to make a video about weighing food, or rather, if you're tracking your macros and you're weighing your food, how to do it and when to do it, in terms of, do you weigh it raw or do you weigh it cooked? And if it's cooked, or the rather show the difference between the two. As I always say, consistency to me is more important than accuracy. So if you want to weigh it always raw, weigh it always raw. If you want to weigh it always cooked, weigh it always cooked. And it doesn't matter if you are weighing 6 ounces raw and then eating whatever is left, or eating 6 ounces cooked. If that fits your goals, or if it gives you the results you want, doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, those values that you're tracking are only there to get you to the goal you want, not because you specifically are trying to eat that many grams of protein. That's not your goal. You're eating that many grams of protein or whatever it is to achieve the result that you want. So the food, or the amount of food, or the amount of grams of food you're eating is not what you're trying to do. You're trying to achieve a goal, so the amount of food is the means to the end. So I am going to show 4 different ways of cooking chicken. Same amount of chicken, we're going to cook 4 ounces of chicken in different ways. One of them is going to be the air fryer in the roast setting. One of them is going to be boiling it. I have my boiled water here. Another one is going to be just pan frying it. We're doing it on the pan. And finally, I'm going to bake it in the oven. So 4 ounces of chicken on each. And if you'd like to see how much 4 ounces of chicken is, I'm going to show it to you right now. I put my plate on my scale. I tared it. It's 0 grams. 4 ounces times 28 grams in an ounce gives me 112 grams. So here, this is 4 ounces of chicken. 111. We're pretty close. So here's the one boiling. It's going to be a while, of course. This one on the pan. This is the one in the oven at 375. I put it for 30 minutes. I'm sure it's going to be less. And finally, I'm gonna start the air fryer now. All 4 ounces of chicken. Roast, start. One thing I didn't mention is I didn't put any seasonings on any of the chickens. No salt, no pepper, no sauce. Again, nothing, just to make sure. 4 ounces of chicken and the yield. 4 ounces of chicken, and that's straight from the box, is obviously 112 grams, 3 grams of fat, and 25 grams of protein. All right, first up, since this one's done, is gonna be the one in the pan. Got my scale going on. There you go. That was 112 grams of chicken. 79 grams. Let's round it up to 80 grams when cooked. Now I'm going to see how much the air fryer one weighs. So again, zero it out. Putting everything that's left in the air fryer in the basket. 80. Our next competitor is the boiled chicken. Same thing. Tared it, 0. All right. That's the boiled chicken. 72 grams, surprisingly. You would have thought, since it's boiling in the water, it would have kept more water weight, but 72. You know, since I still have time for the oven to finish, I put another 113 grams of chicken, raw chicken. I'm gonna put it back in the air fryer basket, but this time instead of roast, I'm gonna use the air fryer setting. Let's see if that makes a difference. So air fry this time. 15 minutes should be more than enough. Let's do 13. Just a small piece. All right, finally, the air fry setting chicken. 75 grams. So this lost a little bit more than the regular roast setting. So what does that mean? When you cook chicken, you lose 30 to 35% of the weight. So if you pan fry, air fry roast setting, you lose 30%, air fry lost 33%, and oven lost 30%, boiled lost 35%. Based on this, if you want to eat 4 ounces of chicken, which is 112 grams, and if you want to weigh it cooked, about 80 grams. If you want to eat 6 ounces, 168 grams, cooked is 117 grams, 8 ounces of chicken, 224 grams, and it's cooked at 100. When it's cooked, it's 156 grams, and so on. Of course, this is something you could have found out on Google in a few seconds, but I thought it was interesting to see it in person, how cooking changes the weight of the chicken. Obviously, it's a lot more convenient to weigh things when they are cooked because most people will have their food pre-cooked and they'll just take it out of the fridge and either eat it cold or warmed up in the microwave or on the pan or however. So then it's just a matter of putting it on the scale, putting it on your plate. That's it. So that's it.